Hi everyone, it is Trump time once again. We're going to talk about the Republican National Convention and the three things to watch out for. So it's Donald Trump 2016 once again. Here we go. All right, first question. What is Trump's agenda? He's campaigned on three things: anti-immigration, the crooked system, and bad trade deals. Which of those three is he going to focus on in his keynote address? If it's xenophobia, he'd probably lose the election because he's played that card a little bit too much at this point. If he gets out there and he says something ridiculous, it's bad news, but it's probably good news for the market. It takes him out of the running, takes away a little bit of uncertainty. If he goes on the crooked system, that's fine. It's probably neutral. If he gets hard on trade deals, if he talks about the gold standard, if he gets into an FX war or a trade war and really makes that the central point of his speech, it likely means it will be the central point of his presidency if he were to win. And it might be a winning message. That is a risk for markets. That's a risk for if he wins, but also in the interim and the risk that happens. I mean, the market's pricing about the betting market at least is pricing about a 30% chance of a Trump win. I would say markets are a little bit below that, but it's a real possibility. Second question is, what chance does Trump have to win? We talked about betting markets giving him a 20-30% chance. His path to victory was toning down some of the bizarre comments that he was making. You know, the building a wall, some of the unrealistic things on immigration, on everything. If he sticks to trade, globalization, or anti-globalization, the crooked system, his status as an outsider, he has a real chance to win. And I thought he would win if he could tone that down. After the Orlando attack, he went on a bizarre rant. Since then, the Republican Party has pushed its way into his campaign. They got rid of his campaign manager, whose old motto was "Let Trump be Trump," and now they're trying to polish Trump, make him more presidential. His chances to win rise significantly if he stays on offense on Hillary, if he gets after trade, and if he can sound more presidential while trying to bring in some of the immigrant votes, or at least make them less likely to show up and vote for Hillary. So the Republican National Convention will be a big opportunity to see what chance Trump really has. If he gets out there, if he looks out of whack, again, his chances go to very, very low single digits in my view. Third big question in the Republican National Convention is, can the Republican Party come together? This isn't just a presidential election. Senate is critical for what's going to happen next. If Trump goes off kilter, if the party doesn't get behind Trump, even if they can't run a smooth convention, the Republican odds fall. And it's very close right now in the Senate, and it will remain close until November. But if the party struggles, if there is no unity, day one of the convention was a bit of a disaster. There was a fight with the Never Trump people. Trump's wife clearly plagiarized parts of a speech, and that took away from a strong, committed message. If you're going to vote Trump, and there are enough people considering voting for Trump that he can win, if you're going to vote for him, you want to know that it's not going to be a mishmash mess of a government at the end of the day. You want to see people in control who know what they're doing, who can stay on message, who can organize at least a convention, and that would give you some of the confidence to vote for Trump. So that is the third key thing to watch for. One final thought on the Republican convention: don't overtrade on it. I mean, probably it's not tradable at all. I mean, there's stats out there that stocks do better in the Republican convention than the Democratic convention. Don't buy into that kind of hype. Now, the real trade is to buy the market about 2 weeks after the election, no matter what happens. One side will panic and hit the sell button, and once that clears out, there's a dip, and it's buyable barring any riots in the streets. So that's all for today's video on the Republican National Convention. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Let us know your thoughts on some of the points that I made. And thanks for watching.